Why is it not coming on?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne. That's me. We're here tonight to bring messages to those in attendance while we're waiting for people to jump on. And yes, I am back tonight, and it's the right night for you too. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Um, for those that are new, hi, Michelle. For those that are new, I don't choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for me. So just bear with me. The best way to try to get a message is to keep your name in the feed by doing that with either just a hi, a hello, an emoji, a loved one's name, whatever it takes. Um, and when spirit comes in, I will most definitely bring the messages through. Okay. Yes, Michelle, I'm doing better. Just a little flustered today. Normal life for me. Okay. Gary Neubauer, yes, every Friday night, including the Friday after Thanksgiving. In fact, that's usually one of our biggest ones of the year. But yes, we will have one next Friday as well. Okay. For those that are interested, we do have an open spirit communication circle every Friday evening at 7:30 p.m. Um, it's at 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. It's a wonderful experience if you have never ever gone. If you've never sat in one before, I promise you everything is on caught up. Why am I not thinking straight here? I got everybody coming at my head at once. Hold on.
We're talking about spiritual communication circles.
Okay. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just getting bombarded all at once with spirit when I'm trying to talk. So they got to wait. Okay. They don't like that. Never
Yes,
mind.
come
I'll
to
do the
circle.
announcement after. Okay.
Come
I'm
to
sorry.
circle.
Wow. This one is totally. Where'd it go? Hold on, folks. Came in here. Okay, I think this is for Amber Bink. Amber, this spirit came in like a freight train and just, wow, bombarded me. Actually, it's two people. I want to say father and grandfather, possibly. It's like he's rushing. There's something, he's in a hurry to get something done or to have you get something done. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? I feel like okay. Was he a big man and a powerful energy that I'm wow. It's good. Okay, then this isn't your grandfather. It's someone else. I just feel like things are turning around for you, Amber. I don't know what's going on in your personal life, but this man is telling me it's like a whirlwind, like a tornado. Things are turning around or changing very rapidly for you. And it's like just hang on for the ride. It's going to be good. The end result is going to be positive. It usually always is. Um, but there's definite change needed for you. He's saying it's time for you to get a foundation under your feet. Whatever he's telling me, you would know what that means. I don't. Um, okay. I'm hearing a lot of cliches from him, and that really bothers me because that's just not answering anything. Um, he's very demanding. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to give it the way it comes in, so he'll leave me alone here, Amber. Okay, and then I can get on with other people. But he's saying it's time to stop pussyfooting around the whole situation. Face it, get over it, get through it, get over it, so you can get on with your life. It's something personal that's going on right now. You've been avoiding this for a long time, and he's saying it's now or never. So I'm going to leave that with you. God bless. I hope you understand it. I don't usually give a message quite like that or receive it quite like that. So, wow. Okay.
Sounds like her stepdad.
Okay. Well, she says she understands it. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Um, is it Sammy Sue? Sammy? We are getting all kinds of weird stuff going on here tonight. Sammy, are you with me? Yes, you are. Okay. Has there just been a baby around you? I don't know if it's yours or someone else's. Okay. I have the other machine here next to me going off, and I have no idea why.
Me either.
Oh, people are getting booted out. Why?
That
Okay.
was a conversation you had earlier with someone else. You're
Okay.
reading your own conversation.
All right. You have a 10-month-old. My brother's girlfriend is getting induced tomorrow. Okay. All right, Sammy. So what I'm seeing is the infant. Okay. I know you said you had a 10-month-old, but this is the infant. There's something very special about this child that's going to affect your life. Now, I just see you as being very involved with raising of this child. And I feel really good with it. I feel like it's the way it should be. Um, just don't let your emotions override logic here. Okay. I'm not sure what that is in reference to. It has something to do with the child and the child's mother. But don't let your emotions overrule logic. It'll work out. It's going to be okay. But this child is going to be very special to you. Okay. I'm going to leave that now. God bless. Okay, let's try this one more time without the freight train coming in. We have Open Spirit Communication Circle on Friday evenings at 7:30 at 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. It's an excellent way to experience spirit communication yourself for the first time. Come on in and give it a try. It's only $10 a person. Everyone that is in attendance will receive a message. Now, whether that message comes from me or one of my other mediums, I don't know. But it will definitely, you will receive messages there. Not just from the mediums, you may very well receive them yourself too, because we will talk you through it. Eva 81. Was your grandmother a tall woman? I'm 5'6". She's a little taller than me. And I know that's a little on the unusual side. But if you could answer me, I would appreciate it. There's a woman here. I feel like a grandmother with her. Wow. Okay.
Not really.
All right. The woman that's here, Eva, I feel a tremendous amount of love coming from her. But there's also a lot of tears. There's sadness to her. She feels like she let you down. If that tells you who this is a little bit better, I don't know. It feels like a grandmother energy. If it wasn't your biological grandmother, it was someone you looked at like maybe a grandmother. My kids always had several. But I feel the sadness coming from her is tremendous. And I feel the weight on her chest, the weight on her heart. She feels that she let you down in some way. and she's here. It's like she's literally begging forgiveness, saying, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to do and say the things that I did, and I'm regretting it now. But she's just looking for forgiveness. Whether or not you can, that is entirely up to you. Um, but I'd like to suggest that you try. Okay? It will mean a great deal, not just to her, but to you as well. Sometimes it's hard just to let go of something like that. And that could be a lesson for me too there.
What does she look like?
She's tall. She's a little on the she's not heavy at all, but older style clothing. Her hair is shorter than mine and curled all over. I'm truly not sure who she is to you, but I know that she's here for you. Okay? Think about it. If you
Catalina.
it's possible. That's possible. I can't say definitely one way or the other. Okay, just think about it. There you have pictures of you and this woman together. You were a young girl when she was around you. She's showing me pictures in front of an old house. It looks like it's one of those row houses that you would find in the city, different cities. And you're standing in front of this house. It's older style, but she's showing me this picture. She's saying that that picture meant a great deal to her. Just remember it, okay? A lot of times, 2 hours from now, you'll know who I was talking about. But there is love from her, and a lot of, like I said, a lot of sorrow. She feels bad that she let you down in some way. All right, thank you, Eva. Folks, sometimes the messages when they come through, they don't always make sense to everybody. And that's why I tell you, 2 hours from now, a lot of times you're sitting and thinking about it and saying, "Oh my God, she's crazy. That makes no sense to me." And then all at once it will come through. So don't just dismiss something out of hand. Wait a little while, and a lot of times the understanding will come that way. Okay?
And you can talk to them. They can hear you.
Absolutely.
Your spiritual loved ones. You can forgive them. You can love them. You can tell them that you love them and you miss them. They're right there.
All right. Is it Corinne Shaw? Hi, Corinne. All right, Gail, tell everybody Michelle and I love y'all, and we miss you.
Yes, we do.
That's the rest of my family down in North Carolina. Okay, Corinne, bicycles. What's with bicycles and you? Do you ride a bike, or did you used to have a special bike? Because I'm seeing these bikes, and it's like I want to get on them, and I want to ride. I want to go places. And this body don't ride a bike, but it's a feeling that's there. Not that you remember. Okay. All right. Well, sometimes spirit will influence me with things that I desire or I like. Riding a bike was something that I used to love to do when I was younger because there was a level of freedom there that I couldn't receive anyplace else. And spirit is telling me that you need to find this level of freedom for yourself. Corinne, you've been down, really, really down. And that's not good for you. It's not good for anyone around you, and it's definitely not good for you. All we're talking about here is please, please don't sell it short. Go back to that time when you felt good about you. With me, it was a time in my youth, my late teens, early to mid teens, where I would ride a bike for hours on end just to get away, to think, to get my head straight. And spirit is telling me this is something that you need to find for you. It doesn't. Okay. As long as you're aware of it, that's half the battle. Okay. The other half is doing something positive to positive to fix the situation, and it can be fixed if the desire is strong enough. Okay? This is definitely a female that's coming through because she's saying she felt much like you do right now, she had the same issues. She found her love was her she had a love of books. But you need to do something more physical. You're not the type of person to just sit back and do nothing. As in sitting and reading, that's not nothing, but you understand what I'm talking about. Um, you need to be more physical. So get out there, ride a bike, go for a long walk, find a trail, do something, and it's going to help in the long run. Okay, you need, what the universe can give you, what the sun can give you, the vitamin D. Even on a cloudy day, you can still receive it. Just walk, do something positive for yourself. Okay. I feel that this is someone that you knew at some point in your life, maybe a teacher, not someone that you knew, um, that you were close with, but someone who feels that they can help you get through a situation. Okay. I'm going to leave that for now. God bless. Okay. Folks, share the video as much as possible, please. By sharing it, it helps Michelle and I out a great deal. And next week we will be drawing a name for a free reading, and those names are compiled of people that have shared the video for us. So please.
So far, I'm in the lead.
Huh?
So far, I'm in the lead.
What are you talking about?
I shared the video the most.
Well, I'm not reading for you.
Hey, that's not nice.
Well, you know that. Okay, Heather Lyons.
I'm just picking on them.
Don't worry, folks. I don't allow her name in the bucket. Not allowed. Okay, Heather. Okay, Heather, there's a man that comes up in and he says, "Hey, what's up, girl?" Like it's second nature for you to be talking to him here tonight. Would you know who I'm talking about? I don't believe he's been in spirit a great deal of time because he feels new. He feels, this is going to sound strange, but it feels young. His whole energy feels young and new to the spirit world. Okay. Um, he's here. It's like he wants to tease you. He didn't believe in all this stuff when he was here. He thought you were crazy. You used to try to talk to him about this stuff, and he thought you were just a few cookies short of a dozen, and he would just walk away. Wow, I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry, Heather, but just he's here, and he's here to let you know that now he understands what you were trying to tell him all those times. Okay, remember, it's a positive message. He wants you to know that he appreciates what you tried to do for him before he left. And he's using terms as in he left so that I don't, he doesn't tell me how he passed, but I want to say it wasn't necessarily a natural death. But he wants to thank you for all that you did to help him and all you tried to help him with when he was here. He said it wasn't your fault. It was his own stubbornness and his own foolishness that got him where he is now. He doesn't regret it because he's happy. And he says it's the first time in a long time he's happy, but he is sending you love and saying, eventually we'll work it out. Okay? I'm going to leave that with you. All right. Janelle, Vanette. Hi, Janelle. Janelle, do you have anything to do with theater? I don't know, like community theater type things. I don't feel it as a vocation, but more as a passion or something that you like to do. Do you
Mm,
understand what I'm talking about? Okay. This may sound totally off the wall to you then, Janelle, but there's a man here
my cousin,
and he's saying he wants you to try it.
she's alive.
Try. He wants you to try the theater. He says it can be so much fun, and you need fun in your life. You've been serious for so long that you forgot how to have fun, is what he's telling me. Okay. Um, he's saying when you were a little girl, you used to put on plays and stuff, and they always had such fun watching. Well, the love coming from this man is tremendous. I feel like a grandfather, father or great grandfather, but I'm more inclined to say grandfather because I feel a tolerance level with him that I don't normally feel with a father figure. Anyway, Janelle, he wants you to look for something to become involved with, at least if it's not the community theater exactly, something like that. Something to get you out of yourself, out of your own mind. Okay? A lot of times, we get caught up in that, folks, in our own misery and our own lives and what's going on, that we forget how to have fun. We forget how to enjoy life. And that's you're supposed to. All right. Well, that's what the theater is. Um, so give it a try. You won't be disappointed. If nothing else, I feel a lot of friendships and a lot of relationships starting there. Good ones. You've been alone too long, Janelle. Um, it's time for new, and it's time not to forget the past or forget the friends that you have now, but it's time to bring something new and light and easy into your life. Okay, that's basically what he's telling me. So God bless. I hope it helps. All right. Louise Dobson, how are you? Haven't spoken to you in a while. There's a young man standing here. I don't know if I want to say a young man or a teenager, but he's standing here and very quietly, his arms up in front of him, and he's just doing one of these things, like, almost the way a little kid would, but he's a grown man, or at least he seems that way to me. Um, just waving, wanting you to know that he's here. He remembers. He said he told you once that if anything happened, he'd come visit. Now he's visiting. Do you know who I'm talking about? I feel he's from almost a lifetime ago. It's been that many years since you have spoken to him or of him to anyone. It was like he had a special place in your heart that no one else could ever fill. All right. I feel that this is someone that you took care of. It's not like he's a son, not like he's a biological son or someone that you spent a great deal of time on, but you took care of him. You cared about him when no one else did, is what he's telling me. And for that he is grateful. So just think about it. Um, from the looks of his clothing, I want to go back like at least 20 years with him. Okay, I'll leave that with you. I illness. He died from illness. It wasn't suicide, wasn't an accident or anything like that. It was illness. He had been ill. He's telling me he was ill from the time he was born, but it just got real bad. But he's happy. He's well, and he just wants to he wants to tell you that he remembers you and that you made a difference in his life. You loved him when no one else would. You helped him when no one else would. That's a wonderful thing to have, to have someone come back and tell you, but you made a difference in his life. Okay? I'll leave that. God bless. Morgan P. Hi, Morgan. Animals all around you. There's a man and a woman that comes in, Morgan, and you are surrounded. They are surrounded by animals, and they're telling me that you are as well. Does that make sense to you, Morgan? Just a whole lot. I want to say she used to help you with the animals. Okay. Think about it, please. I want to go back. It wasn't that long ago, but she's telling me it's either that or you've had a lot of animals in your lifetime or throughout your lifetime that are, well, people say they cross the rainbow bridge, they're in spirit. Okay. Um, I just, the animals are important to you. I don't know how, don't know why. But Morgan, these animals, if they're not important now, they will be. Okay. Do you work with animals at all? Louise, do you work with animals at all, or did you? Or I'm sorry, Morgan, did you work with animals? Because if you're not, I feel you should be. It's like that's what they're coming here. All right, that's what they're coming here to say is that you would feel better, believe it or not, if you worked more with animals. Maybe because the people that you're working with are so negative that you need to get away from them for a while. I'm sorry, it's the way it comes in.
She's had them around her whole life.
Okay. But these animals are more than just pets or animals. They're an extension of you, an extension of everything you believe, what you think. And it's a good feeling. He's saying, let the animals take away the hurt and the confusion so that you can walk that path with a smile on your face, so that you can work with a smile. He misses seeing that smile on you. You've been under a lot of stress and just misses you. Okay. He wants to see the smile again. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to leave it for now. Okay. Karen Ann. Goldie Ducks. Karen Ann. How are you? Karen, when I touch with your vibration, I'm first thing I am is tired. Like you've been doing so much lately. Wow. Excuse me. It's that kind of tired that I just want to lay down and sleep. I think what Spirit is telling me here is that you need a break. You need to get away from everything and everybody. Be by yourself for a little while. That's not a bad thing. It helps you to regroup and to understand your own self, where you're at and what you want out of life. I feel you've always been very directional. You've always known where you were going and what you were doing, but you're kind of at a slow spot right now. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I just want to say it's okay to take the time. Excuse me. It's okay to take the time that you need when you need it. It's not being selfish. It's being self-reliant and caring. Because the truth is, it's not going to work any other way. Okay? I'm going to leave that for now. God bless. All right. What is with these horses? I keep seeing horses here. Lisa Ald. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, do you teach? I'm seeing you standing in front of a group of people. It's not just children, it's adults as well. And it's like you're teaching them something. You're showing them something in your hand, molding it, working with it. There's something going on in you. All right, you don't teach. Okay. But you have that capacity. I hope you know that. You have the capacity to teach. You have a lot of knowledge, a lot of learned knowledge. Excuse me. Um, I'd like to see you try it if you could. And when it comes right down to it, we are teachers for our children as well. Okay, I'm going to give it the way it comes in, Lisa. I see you teaching, and Spirit is telling me this is a wonderful thing for you because it helps you to feel good about yourself. But you also need to learn the lessons that you're teaching to others, whether it's children or adults, it doesn't matter. What I'm getting, Lisa, is walk the talk and you'll be perfectly fine. You'll be in sync with yourself and everything is going to go the way it is supposed to go. Okay? Um, there's been some difficulties around you lately. Nothing that goes beyond the norm. Just okay. But Spirit is saying this is something that you need again. It's almost like finishing something up. I don't know how that would work, but it's a feeling of finishing or completing something. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I have to give you the messages the way they come through from Spirit, or it will shut down. And unfortunately, excuse me, not all messages are appreciated or wanted. But sometimes, it's like a parent talking to a child. And a lot of times these are your parents coming through on one level or another. No one likes being corrected or told something that they have to do, but the messages are given with love. Once a parent, always a parent. That's just the way it is with Spirit. What they were here, they continue to be in Spirit on the other side. Crystal Butler. Crystal, do you work with astrology? Because I'm seeing the signs of the zodiac around you. Do you work with astrology or have you been very interested in astrology? Okay. I'm being told to tell you to look towards the astrological calendars. Whether it is your own or another person that you're interested in, some of the answers that you're looking for are going to be in there and it's going to surprise you. For some reason, astrology is going to help you. I don't know how that would be, but the Spirit is saying, okay, if you're reading your horoscopes, you need to follow through with them. Okay. Even if you don't always agree, because the answers that you're looking for are by way of horoscope. That makes, it makes sense to me, but it may not to you. In other words, if you're reading your horoscopes, pay attention to it. Don't just blow it off and, go off your merry way. Seriously pay attention to it because there's messages there that you need very much. Okay? Just check it out. Something's going to change in that whole realm for you, whether it's an interest or a desire. I know astrology itself is a lifetime study, it's not something that you're ever finished with. And I feel you going towards that end, but it's very positive, it's very powerful. Okay? I'm going to leave that. Just remember that we talked about it. A couple months from now, it's going to make a big difference in your life, especially after the first of the year. Don't know why, but it is. Okay, break here for a second. I'm sorry about the yawning.
Haven't done that in
It's
a
been
while.
no, I haven't. But to be absolutely honest, it's been a testing, very testy couple days for me, and I am tired. I am admit it tonight. Excuse me. Hello, Terry. Terry Durham. Is it Durham? I think.
Yes.
Okay. Terry, there's a young kid. I call him a kid. Okay. To me, anybody 20 years old is a kid, for God's sakes. Anyway, it's a young man, and he's standing here and he's doing literally a dance trying to get your attention. It looks like something out of a slapstick comedy. He's just doing this weird dance and just trying to get you to laugh, trying to get your attention to say, "Hey, I'm here. Look at me." Do you know who I'm talking about, please? Okay, this is someone I want to say you grew up with him. Okay, you do know. All right. He just wants you to know he's here. I don't feel a particular message from him, but he's laughing and he's saying, "Yeah, you finally got it. I'm here." Okay. All right. Something about the snowfall. Be careful with the first snows. Because again, it's like something out of a slapstick comedy, and I don't mean to make light of anything, but I mean, hey, when the humor is there, it's there. It's like you're skating with boots on, not skates, and it's like arms and legs are all over the place. Do you have a tendency to laugh at yourself when you fall? I know that sounds like a really strange question because I really feel like um, there's humor in this, but he's saying it won't be so funny if you're not careful. He's saying, hang on to dad. I'm not sure that I can make sense of it, to be absolutely honest, but it's the way the message comes through. Um, just be careful, okay? And when you remember him, smile, say hi to him, just the way you would say hi to anybody else that walked into your home. When you think about him, say hi. That's all he really wants. He misses you. He misses the fun you used to have. Because what I'm, oh boy, I don't want to see that, Terry.
Yeah.
So she falls all the time in the winter. That's not good. When you think about him, talk to him, say hi. Let him know you remember him because he remembers you very fondly. I don't know who he is, but I feel wonderful with his energy. Just him being here is very uplifting. He had that ability with people, okay, to give them that feeling of upliftment and just ways to get things done in life. It doesn't always have to be so serious. It's okay to smile. I'm going to leave that, Terry. All right, folks. I think I'm just going to do one or two more, and then I'm going to call it quits for the night because I am tired. All right. Holly Remus. Hi, Holly. Holly, do you walk at nighttime? Do you walk at nighttime? I'm hearing an old, oh, what's her name? Patsy Cline, Walking After Midnight. No, okay. Well, I don't know where you live, and that doesn't make a bit of difference to me. Normally, because of my own experience, I tell people, stay in the house at night, don't go out. But with you, I want to say, when you're having that trouble sleeping, rather than pacing the floor in the house or watching television, just go outside. If you're not in an area where you can walk around a block or walk down the street to a convenience store or something, walk in your own yard where no one else is around. Walk the perimeter of your own property. Something about moonlight is what you're lacking in your system. Now, I know that when we talk about sunlight, we know that the vitamin D and everything that helps us with the sun. Also, with the moon, it's the energies of the moon that help balance the positive and negative in our bodies. And I really feel that this is something that you need right now. Okay, so please consider it. Like I said, depending on where you are and what is a safe place for you to walk at night, but walk under the stars and the moon. It doesn't matter how cold it is. It doesn't matter if it's snowing or raining. Dress appropriately, but just allow yourself to inhale and to be part of that energy. It will help. It'll help you to function on a daily basis. I don't feel anything major wrong. It's just that things are a little discombobulated, is the best way I can put it. And it will help put things back in order the way you need them to be for your life. Okay? Just give it a try. But be very careful. Okay? God bless. The last one is Allison Sweet. How are you? Allison, there's a man that comes in, pops in, literally pops in with just his head and a hand, and he's waving. He's saying, "Yep, I'm here now." Again, this is someone who has not been in spirit very long, but he wants you to know that he is there safe and sound. He's enjoying himself. He misses everybody, but it's okay. He's having fun. Something about having fun is all important to him. Okay? I hope that makes sense. God bless. All right, folks, I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. Again, you don't need to sit here and see me yawn for another 10 minutes. I'm sorry. Please remember that we have Open Circle on Friday nights. It's a great time. We always have fun. It's a great group of people down at the store starting on Friday. We're 10% off everything in the store for the holidays between now and Christmas. Also, we have some very unique Christmas tree ornaments coming in and just some great sales. We also have a layaway.
Yep.
Come on in, folks. Love to meet you. If nothing else, just to put a face to a name. God bless and thank you for joining us.
Good night, everyone.